Good morning, dear friends, how are you? Good morning, dear friends, how are you? Good morning, dear friends. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning, dear friends, how are you?
Good morning, dear boys, how are you? Good morning, dear boys, how are you? Good morning, dear boys. Good morning, dear boys. Good morning, dear boys, how are you?
Good morning, dear girls, how are you? Good morning, dear girls, how are you? Good morning, dear girls. Good morning, dear girls. Good morning, dear girls, how are you? You're done. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Story, story. Story, story. Who's ready to drive to Storyland? Okay. This is the way to Storyland, Storyland, Storyland. This is the way to Storyland. Come, let us go. We shall meet with all our friends, all our friends, all our friends. We shall meet with all our friends. Just wait and see. Park. And put your hands on your laps and cross your legs. Put on your listening cups, thinking cups, and remembering cups. Tie them harder so that they don't run away from you. Okay. So yesterday, Nicky was wondering about why Nandine never smiles. What was in the note? Did you know that I didn't sleep thinking about it? We have to find out. Okay. So, story. I have something special to show you, said Nandine. At that moment, Nandine's big clock chimed 12 bongs. It was noon. I must leave, said Nicky Nightingale as he stood up. I must go home at noon. Nana tucked a little note under Nicky Nightingale's wing. The note was for Mummy Nightingale. Nicky Nightingale carried the note carefully as he flew home. Flap, flap! Nicky Nightingale flew fast. As Nicky Nightingale flew, he began to wonder. Nicky Nightingale wondered about the shiny black thing that Nandine wanted to show him. What could it be? Thought Nicky Nightingale. Nicky Nightingale wondered about something else too. Why doesn't Nandine ever smile? Thought Nicky Nightingale. Nandine does not even sing. Flap, flap, flap. Nicky Nightingale flew right into his nest. So we are here. Mummy Nightingale, called Nicky Nightingale. I'm home, just when you wanted me to be. Mummy Nightingale hopped out of the kitchen. Mummy Nightingale patted Nicky Nightingale with her feathery wing. I'm so glad, said Mummy Nightingale. You are a very obedient little bird. Now tell me, how was the visit? Nicky Nightingale grinned, smiled. It was exciting exciting, said Nicky Nightingale. I met a nice Nicky Nightingale. I met a nice Nightingale grandmother. Did the blue neck scarf belong to the nice Nightingale grandmother? Asked Mummy Nightingale. Oh no! Exclaimed Nicky Nightingale. The neck scarf belonged to Nandine. Nandine? Questioned Mummy Nightingale. Who's Nandine? Mummy Nightingale? Cried Nicky Nightingale. That is the most exciting part of all. Nandine is the grandmother's little granddaughter. Nandine is a nightingale just my size. Nandine is my friend. So you see, Mummy Nightingale, this is Nicky Nightingale, and Mummy Nightingale is asking Nicky Nightingale how the visit was, what was in the visit. Nicky Nightingale scratched his feathery head. That is one thing I don't understand, said Nicky Nightingale. Nandine never smiles. She is very nice. Nandine is going to show me something shiny, black and lovely sounding. But Nandine never smiles. Mummy Nightingale hugged Nicky Nightingale with her soft wing. Perhaps, said Mummy Nightingale softly, perhaps Nandine is sad because she doesn't know that God loves her. God watches over little birds just like Nandine. Oh, Mummy Nightingale, said Nicky Nightingale with shining eyes. I know how God watches over Nandine. God gave Nandine a loving grandmother and a warm nightingale nest. And Mommy gently tapped on Nicky Nightingale's beak. God gave Nandine a new friend too, said Mummy Nightingale. That's you. Nicky Nightingale, you can teach Nandine your new song. Nicky Nightingale clapped his feathers together as he began to sing. Knowing that God watches over me makes me as happy as I can be. So I'll sing to God above of His love and of His grace, knowing that God watches over me. Mummy Nightingale chirped and smiled. Oh me, squeaked Nicky Nightingale. When he finished singing, I forgot to give you this note from Nandine's grandmother, Nana. So you see, Nicky is now giving his mummy the note. Nicky Nightingale pulled the note from underneath his wing, gave it to Mummy Nightingale. Mummy Nightingale read the note as Nicky Nightingale watched quietly. Nicky Nightingale couldn't read, so Nicky Nightingale wondered what the note was all about. Nicky Nightingale was as young as you. He was also 4 years. He was just getting introduced to sounds and blending, and he was just beginning to know the sounds. So he couldn't read also. Suddenly, Mummy Nightingale smiled. What a nice note, exclaimed Mummy Nightingale. It's an invitation. Grandmother Nana and Nandine have invited is like asking, invited you to come over for lunch tomorrow. Nicky Nightingale hopped and shook his feathers. I can hardly wait for tomorrow, cried Nicky Nightingale. I want to tell Nandine all about how God watches over her. I want to sing my song too. Maybe, just maybe, Nadine will smile a great big smile. I can't wait to see it. So Nicky is going to teach Nadine his song. I can't wait. Maybe Nadine will smile. We will finally have a look at Nadine's beautiful smile. Not so? And God is very happy when we make others happy.
Oh no, the story is over.
We have to wait for tomorrow to know. Time for questions. Okay. Question number 1.
Put on your remembering caps.
What time did Nicky Nightingale come home from the neighbor's nest? Remember? The clock banged down and it was noon. So, Nicky Nightingale went home at noon. What did Nadine never, ever do? Smile. Why did Mommy Nightingale think that Nadine was sad? Nadine did not know that God loved her. That's what Mommy Nightingale thought. What was Nicky Nightingale going to teach Nadine? His new song. Nicky Nightingale wanted to tell Nadine that God watches over her. So tomorrow, you wake up very early, take breakfast, and then we have to know whether Nadine smiled. We have to find out. End of story. Lovely, lovely, and night. See you tomorrow. And we find out whether Nadine smiled or not. Don't so, friends?